night trains live stream. Just wanted to show you what I get to drive through for a while. I was hoping to make it to Siloam Springs to Love, but I don't think so if I got to deal with this. I'm going to speed up a little bit. 60 just a little too slow. Got to look on the map or on the radar to see how far it is. I think the exit 4 is still coming up there, which is our Kansas City exit. I haven't been doing much videos. Well, actually I do. I got some videos from last night. I had it up to about 4 15-minute segments. I maybe watch it. I may only get 3 15-minute sections out of it. Those 3 will be posted before this will get posted. Hopefully. Then I got all those off the computer still. I need to make a few more videos of them. Got a whole bunch of videos to post if I want to post. We're still December of 2018. And here it is almost December of 2019. Right here is where it flooded. They had to rebuild all this. Ow! They still haven't got it. That was bumpy as heck. Yeah, exit 4 is coming up. We're at 6 right now. Yeah, it's not that bad, but I just didn't feel like doing 75 on it. We're out of the toll booth. They still haven't got road work done on the northbound side for the fast lanes, or I should say for the slow lanes. I think the fast lanes are good to go. Yeah, see, it's already lightening up. It's clear off to the west. Definitely isn't clear to the south. I got this all the way down to 412. I get to get on toll road to Tulsa, and then stay on 412. Well, I guess not. Maybe he shouldn't have his lights on. I think he should. It's dark enough out here. You should have his lights on. Anyway, 412 to Springdale, and unload in the morning in Springdale, and then drive down to Fort Smith, but drive down to down to Fort Smith, and then go east on 40 to North Little Rock and make a drop. That was bumpy. There's the asphalt. Maybe they're not done with this road yet. Looks like there's a big pile of rock there enough to do from Wichita to the state of mind still. Anyway, and then after, see, here's a guy, and there's a truck that should have his lights on as well. Here's a guy that's going to pass me, or someone. There's enough water on the road you can hydroplane, and they're still doing 80 mile an hour, 75, at least 75. I don't know if they're doing 80, but really though, people, you gotta see what you got for conditions. Yes, it's raining. It's not raining that much. I can probably turn the wipers down a couple notches for the delay. But for you, I'd have to have it up so you can see. Water doesn't make the camera focus on the water. But anyway, I don't care if the speed limit's 75. If there's enough water on the road, you should slow down. Because like right here, this has not been redone, so you can see where the driving lanes are at, where the ruts are at for the tires, creating a valley. That little bit of valley check to make sure you're okay. Maybe get the ambulance or highway patrol out, started on their way, and then, of course, I just, he started to hydroplane and spin and, tell the officer what I saw and then be on my way. But if you don't spin and roll, I'll check on you, but I'll laugh my ass off while doing it because you should have slowed down because of the wet conditions. And you know that. If you don't know that, then you haven't been driving long enough to know that. You always slow down when it's wet. Especially when there's enough water on the road to hydroplane. If you can't see that there's enough water on the road to hydroplane, maybe you shouldn't be driving. And yes, trucks do hydroplane. Actually, it's more trucks not wanting to stop because their brakes are wet. Luckily, I won't have that problem because these are disc brakes on the trailer. Wide enough, and should be only about 660 on the front end. Yeah, 680 on the front end. As long as you're not over 12,000 on the front end, they don't pull you in. That's what the weigh in motion does. But the pre-pass also gave me the green light too, because I've had good enough rating with pre-pass to get more green lights. But this also had a weigh in motion. That was the sign telling me that I could bypass. The weigh in motion, what it does is there's a scale in the road, one for each lane of your tires, and it weighs the truck. Basically, it weighs the front end. It only weighs the steer axle. He should have waited. He's got a whole freaking half a mile of get on ramp down here, and he didn't have to pull out in the traffic. Now see, it's getting heavier. I'm going to slow down a little bit again. I'm only doing 65 anyway. But he could have came all the way down here to get up to speed before getting over. You're not supposed to cross a solid white line. You're not supposed to cross a solid yellow line either, I think. But anyway, the pre-pass, like I said, there's a scale that's about, well, it's wide enough. It's wide enough for the tire, for the amount of tire that is on the ground. So I'm thinking the scale is probably about 8 inches wide. There's one on the left side in the driving lane, and there's one on the right side for the driving lane. So it catches your tires, your steer tires. Okay. Like I said, if the scale reads, and they're separate. That's one thing I can't figure out. They're separate, but it, of course, combines the weight. If it tells them inside the building that I'm over 12,000, they pull me in. You get a red light, you have to pull in, or pre-pass can still give you a green light. Depends on if they have it turned on. Drive-wise, I don't think they have drive-wise. But the weigh in motion would tell me truck enter scale. So then you enter the scale. But they also have, I think, that one, because it's a new one, they made it to where you have a bypass lane. But actually, I don't think they do. I think they closed the bypass lane down. Okay, so it stopped raining. I can turn this off. Yeah, not really. Anyway, so like I said, I'm weighing 680. I have scales in here telling me I'm about 11,680 on the front end. That's under 12,000. It's going to call it good, and that's why I got the weigh in motion to give me an okay to bypass. If I had a red light, see, there's three ways to weigh the truck, or to tell the truck driver what he needs to do there at that scale. Well, two ways, because I don't think they have the drive-wise. But they have pre-pass. They can turn the pre-pass off, but if weigh in motion tells you to bypass, then you go ahead and bypass. Okay. Now, weigh in motion can tell me to pull in, but if I get a green light on my pre-pass, I'm bypassing, if that makes sense. Now, if the place has all three, if they have weigh in motion, drive-wise, and pre-pass, drive-wise is another form of pre-pass for trucks to bypass DOT scales legally. Okay. So then I think there are some that actually have all three: the weigh in motion, the pre-pass, and the drive-wise. I have gotten weigh in motion has told me to pull in, pre-pass has told me to come in, but the drive-wise gives me a green light to bypass. I bypass, and they have never come after me. The good thing about drive-wise is that you can actually go into the system. I think up to a half an hour after you pass the scale, and it will tell you that I was okay for the bypass. Just in case a cop comes and stops you and asks you why you bypassed the scale. I said, the drive-wise told me I could bypass. And he's going to say drive-wise, and he said, yeah, it's another form of pre-pass, and he's not going to understand, because I bet half the DOT officers out here don't understand certain things that we have to bypass the DOT scale legally. You know, that's like the pre-pass. It blinks. It's blinking right now. It blinks for I think it only blinks for 15 minutes. So 15 minutes past the point of the scale, it will blink green or red. Of course, if it was red, I pulled in, and then they'd have a record of me pulling in and going across the scale. But this way, 15 minutes after I bypass the scale, if I get stopped and he asks me why, and I can show him that the pre-pass was telling me that I could bypass, then he's got to honor that. Well, actually, I don't think I don't know. Some people say that it doesn't matter because pre-pass is not a DOT it's a sanctioned bypass unit, but it's not controlled by the DOT. It's controlled by an independent agency outside of the DOT. Matter of fact, the home base office for the pre-pass